We've all got to be in it together.
We all are in it together. All of us have to sacrifice. Teachers, teachers' assistants, student teachers, retired teachers, school janitors. Everybody has to sacrifice. Why, teachers? Well, as Republicans and their kin in the media know, you got to follow the money.
The average teacher salary is much greater than the average private sector salary.
Salary, $51,000 in Wisconsin. Benefits, $38,000 per year. That comes to a whopping $89,000.
More than their private sector counterparts.
We're talking a $90,000, 9 months worth of work, all-in package. Boy, it sounds pretty darn good to the 14 million people out of work.
Well, you know what? That does sound great to someone without a job. And did you know? You're not even going to believe this. Some of these fat cat public school kids are getting a hot breakfast free every morning. I bet starving people would like a piece of that action, don't you think? But point taken. These folks just want teachers to give back, because they believe that $50,000 a year in salary plus medical and dental benefits are incredibly generous, bordering on avarice. And I imagine these same people will feel the same way about couples earning more than $250,000 a year being asked to allow the Bush tax cuts to expire so that they would have to pay a slightly higher federal income tax rate.
Is the $250,000 income level really rich in America?
How can anybody claim if you make $250,000 that you're a millionaire?
$250,000 is not rich. For a family of four sending kids to college, it actually is close to poverty.
People want to think that these are millionaires sitting in leather chairs lighting their cigars with $100 bills. That's not what we're talking about.
No, that is not. Not when it comes to the Bush tax cuts. They're not big shot teachers with their desks and seemingly endless supply of multicolored construction papers. Oh, and their number 2 pencils. I guess number 3 pencils aren't good enough for your majesty. And don't even try. Don't even try. And compare teachers to Wall Street. No contest.
Teachers just don't get paid nearly as much as people on Wall Street do. That's not
nor with all due respect to teachers do they work as much. They have the summers off.
The hedge fund manager isn't paid by the state, isn't paid by the taxpayer, but the teachers are.
See the difference? Regardless of the greed-based, almost slightly sociopathic job bankers did wrecking our economy, those people were there every single day, 12 months a year. Not that 9-month bull. And we, the taxpayers, have a right to cut teachers' salaries and benefits. They work for us. Bankers are not suckling from the taxpayers' teat. Except, of course, for the billions of gallons of taxpayer bailout teat milk they supped on so voraciously. Hey, I wonder how those same people who would have the government limit teacher pay and benefits would feel about the government limiting CEO pay at bailed out with taxpayer money firms.
You don't want to discourage everyone. If you kept everybody's salary, especially on Wall Street, you'll look at a huge talent exodus.
I just don't like the whole concept, Elizabeth, of the government putting a salary, marker on anything.
The shareholders, meaning the taxpayers, want to get their money's worth. They better damn well pay the CEOs what a good CEO demands.
It's not a good way of attracting talent in the future. And they're going to need all the talent they can get.
Absolutely. We have got to pay those bailed out firm CEOs top dollar. Otherwise, those companies could wind up being run by a couple of jackasses who things up so royally, it torpedoes the entire global economy. Would you want that to happen? I don't think you would. Now, to be fair, let's be fair. We are nothing if not fair. To be fair, we could not have cut those Wall Street CEOs' pay even if we wanted to. They had contracts.
There are bonuses that were promised to people when these guys came in. These are contractual obligations.
The contracts are legal contracts, and it wasn't as if these bonuses were unknown or sprung at the last minute.
Let's face it, anybody that gets a bonus, that money is spent long before that check comes in the mail, right? These poor people paying off mortgages, paying off debt, the odds that these people have these bonuses are slim to none right now.
Absolutely. You know, our financial system is built on faith. Our word is our bond. And even if we could get the Wall Street bonus money back, what do you want the Wall Street workers to do? Untake those 2 weeks on a yacht in St. Bart's? Unre-renovate your kitchen? By the way, what about rescinding contractual obligations to teachers? Yes, you. Exact same person who says you can't get it back from Wall Street.
You knew this was happening. They all knew this was going to come to a head. And I think it is showing a poor example to our kids that these people are out there fighting for things that they, quite frankly, don't deserve. They, too, need to make concessions.
She's absolutely right. And I say this. When will America's teachers follow the lead of Wall Street and start making some sacrifices for the children? We'll be right back.